God says, I am deeply concerned about you, and I have sent this word right now because what is about to unfold in your life will leave you completely shaken. The earth beneath your feet is shifting. The skies above are watching in silence. A storm has already been released in the unseen. And you do not know it yet, but this very moment marks the beginning of something that will either break you or bless you, depending on how closely you listen to me now. If you feel your heart beating faster while reading this, comment Amen right now to affirm you're ready to receive what I am revealing to you. My beloved, I did not wait for tomorrow or the next hour. I interrupted the silence of your day with this voice because what I see coming toward you cannot be ignored. Your name is echoing in places you've never walked into. Decisions are being made behind closed doors that will directly affect you. And if you only knew how urgently I'm pulling you close right now, you would not take these words lightly. If your spirit is stirred already, I want you to like this video right now as a sign of your trust in my presence, because this act is not for the world, it's between your heart and mine. You have been feeling something strange lately. A heaviness. A pressure. A silence that doesn't feel peaceful. That's because your life is being prepared for an unexpected shift. Some of the people you trust are about to be revealed for who they truly are. Some doors you thought were blessings are actually traps waiting to collapse the moment you walk through. You are standing in a moment where discernment is your only protection. I am not warning you to scare you. I am speaking because I love you. I am your Father, and I will not allow harm to find you without first waking you up. This shaking you feel, it is not destruction. It is preparation. It is the sound of the chains falling before they try to wrap themselves around your future. I have stepped into your story right now because if you keep walking blindly through what's ahead, the damage will be too deep to undo. Comment 1111 if you believe something is shifting in your favor even when you cannot see it. I have dispatched angels around your household. I have ordered protection over your health, your mind, your sleep, your relationships, and your finances. You may not see them with your eyes, but your spirit feels them. That sudden peace you felt last night, even in the middle of your worry, that was not a coincidence. It was my hand resting over you to remind you that you are not alone. Listen to me now. The shock that is coming is not a punishment. It is a moment of truth. And though it may come wrapped in confusion or pain, it is actually a blessing in disguise. I am removing the curtain that people have been hiding behind. I am tearing down every plan that was designed in secret to harm you. I am exposing motives, lies, and hidden intentions not to embarrass others, but to free you. You cannot walk in freedom while you are tied to deception. You may feel like you're losing people, opportunities, or connections in the days ahead, but what you are actually losing is bondage. I am freeing your hands to receive what I originally planned for you. I never created you to beg for love, to settle for less, or to stay silent in places where your voice is meant to be heard. I designed you for more. I molded you with a purpose that cannot be buried by rejection, betrayal, or delay. If you trust that I am fighting battles for you behind the scenes, comment 222 to declare that trust now. I see the tears you cry when no one is watching. I see the heaviness you carry even while you smile in front of others. I see the way your heart feels tired from trying, praying, hoping. And I want you to know, I have not forgotten one moment of your suffering. Not 1 second of your pain has gone unseen. You are not invisible to me. You are not too broken to be healed. You are not too lost to be found. You are not too far from the miracle I have already placed on its way to you. I speak now because I know how close you are to either a breakthrough or a breakdown. And I refuse to let the enemy take what I have promised you. I will not let your faith be drowned by fear. I will not let your hope be crushed by what others say or do. I am covering you now in a layer of divine protection that no force in hell can penetrate. This moment is sacred. This warning is love. This message is mercy. And this timing is divine. Let your heart lean in. Let your soul open up. Because what I am about to do for you will shock everyone who doubted, judged, or mocked you. I will turn every loss into gain. Every delay into purpose. Every heartbreak into redirection. This is not the end. It's the beginning of a new unfolding that will prove why I allowed you to go through everything you've survived so far. Hold on tighter to me than you ever have before. Because this time, I am not just comforting you, I am carrying you. And you will not fall. You will rise. You will heal. You will overcome. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I am saying to your heart right now. I know you are tired. I know you are trying to make sense of things that keep falling apart. I know you have cried yourself to sleep on nights when no one checked on you, when no one knew you were holding on by a thread. I know the pressure on your chest feels heavier lately, and you're wondering how much longer you can pretend to be strong. But I want you to hear me now. I am the one who strengthens you. I am the one who will hold you when you are done holding yourself. Let go of what you were never meant to carry. Researchers recently uncovered something unusual in a classified neuroscience file, a 9-word sentence that appears to rewire how your brain responds to wealth. People who repeat it daily are seeing real-world results: reduced anxiety, boosted income, and unexpected financial gifts. It's simple, silent, and requires no action, just the words. But this discovery is being watched closely, and it might not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. The world has taught you to smile through pain, to hide your wounds, to suppress your fear, but I am not the world. I am your Father. And I want your rawness, not your performance. I want the real cry from your soul, not the polished version of your faith. I want your questions, your doubts, your weakness, your trembling hands, because those are the things I am about to pour my power into. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You are human. But what makes you chosen is that even when your knees tremble, you still whisper my name. Even when your voice shakes, you still call out for me. Even when you feel like giving up, something in you refuses to let go of my promises. That's not just resilience, that's faith. And that faith is about to move mountains in your life that have stood in your way for years. Comment 555 if you are ready for me to turn your hidden pain into visible purpose. There is a sudden interruption coming. Not the kind that destroys, but the kind that shifts the entire direction of your story. Where the enemy thought he had trapped you, I am creating a way of escape. Where you felt surrounded by defeat, I am surrounding you with grace. I will not allow you to stay in places that no longer serve your growth. I am pulling you out of agreements, patterns, and cycles that have kept you bound. You will feel uncomfortable in the days ahead. Some things will not make sense right away. But I am asking you to trust me even when your heart doesn't have all the answers. Your spirit knows what your mind can't understand yet. You are being led, not abandoned. And every step that feels uncertain is actually a step closer to what I have prepared for you. This shock I warned you about, it will not harm you. It will free you. It will open your eyes. It will show you who is really with you and who was only near you for what they could take from you. I am making room for what is holy, pure, honest, and aligned with your purpose. And for that to happen, I must remove everything that pretends to be light but carries darkness inside. The shaking in your relationships, in your dreams, in your stability, it's not a loss. It's a refining. I am filtering out what cannot go with you. I am clearing the path that you didn't even know was blocked. Some of the things you've been praying for require isolation first. I have to get you alone with me so that you can hear my voice clearly above the noise of opinions and fears. Comment 1212 if you trust that I am preparing something better than what you thought you lost. You are standing in the middle of a spiritual collision. On one side is everything you've been through, pain, betrayal, fear, confusion. On the other side is everything I've promised, restoration, abundance, healing, peace. And I am stepping in between, holding back the flood that was meant to break you, while guiding you forward into a life that will honor the pain you survived. You didn't come this far to be left halfway. You didn't walk through the fire just to end up burned. I have been preserving you even in places that were designed to destroy you. My presence has been your shelter when nothing else made sense. My favor has been the reason why you didn't fall apart when life hit you the hardest. There is nothing random about the timing of this message. This is the exact moment your spirit needed to hear this truth. You are not running out of time, you are stepping into divine timing. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. I will not let you miss what I have prepared. I will not let you fall under the weight of what was never meant to crush you. You are not alone. I am with you, and I always will be. What I am about to do will not just change your situation, it will heal your heart, renew your mind, and lift your spirit back to where it belongs. So stay close to me now. Keep your eyes on me, not on the chaos. Keep your heart soft, even when the world tries to harden it. Keep your faith rooted, because the winds may blow, but you will not break. I planted you, and I will not allow what I planted to wither. Comment 777 if you can feel in your spirit that something powerful is protecting you right now. Your name is being spoken in places you haven't entered yet. Doors are about to open, not by your effort, but by my command. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but the truth is that I've been working behind the scenes, setting things in motion that your eyes haven't seen and your ears haven't heard. The timing may not have matched your expectations, but it aligns perfectly with your destiny. You were not created to be tossed back and forth by life's storms. You were created to rise above the waves with my strength holding you steady. The battle you are in right now is not the end of your story, it is the final chapter of a long season that's about to close. And when it does, the new beginning will not just feel different, it will be filled with favor that others will not be able to explain. You've been praying for peace, and I'm sending it. You've been crying out for answers, and I'm whispering them into your soul. You've been wondering if you'll ever feel whole again, and I am saying yes, you will. Not only will I restore what was lost, but I will give you more than you thought was possible. Your brokenness is not your ending. It is the soil where I am planting something holy. A Harvard-backed study just confirmed what spiritual leaders have whispered for centuries: words carry power. Specifically, a 9-word phrase is now helping thousands attract wealth without stress, hard work, or guesswork. You don't need to believe in miracles for this to work, but many people are starting to. The results are showing up in their bank accounts, not just in their hearts. Click the link in the description and comments before this message is erased forever. Comment 999 if you know that restoration is coming, even if the pain hasn't lifted yet. There are moments ahead where things may still feel unclear. People may walk away. Plans may shift. But none of that changes my promise to you. You are not walking through this by accident. The road you're on is one I have already walked ahead of you. Every step is covered by my presence, and no detour can remove what I have written over your life. The shock I spoke of, it may come as a loss, a revelation, a separation, or a change that feels too sudden to understand. But I promise you, it is not sent to harm you. It is sent to free you from what you didn't realize was slowing you down. The very thing that confuses you now will be the same thing you thank me for later. I am protecting you from prayers you thought I ignored, but I was actually redirecting them into something greater. I will use even the pain to push you into your purpose. I will use even the tears to water the seeds I've planted in your heart. I will use even the silence to strengthen your faith. I never waste your sorrow. I never overlook your heartbreak. Every part of your journey is sacred to me. I keep your tears in my hands, and I'm turning them into a river that will carry you into your next season. Comment 1010 if you trust that even in the silence, I am still speaking. You are about to understand why it didn't work out with certain people. Why some paths closed no matter how hard you tried. Why you were delayed even though you were ready. I didn't forget your prayers, I was saving you from the wrong timing, the wrong doors, and the wrong people. I love you too much to let you settle for what isn't aligned with what I created for you. What's coming next is not going to look like what you've been through. It will feel unfamiliar because it's not wrapped in pain. It won't demand that you shrink yourself to fit in. It won't require you to constantly question your worth. It will feel like peace. Like home. Like truth. You will know it's from me because it won't confuse you. It will confirm everything I've been trying to tell you. The people I am placing in your life will love you with honesty. The doors I am opening will not require you to compromise your identity. The blessings I'm releasing won't come with manipulation or shame. They will come wrapped in my favor, sealed with my presence, and filled with joy that won't vanish when challenges come. You are stepping into a season where my hand will be visible in every area of your life. The silence is lifting. The warfare is losing its grip. The night is almost over. And dawn is breaking with answers you didn't know you were waiting for. This is not the end. It is the beginning of what I've been preparing all along. Stay awake. Stay open. Stay willing. I am doing a new thing. I am making a way in the wilderness. I am bringing rivers into dry places. I am turning your mourning into dancing. And no voice, no plan, no weapon formed against you will stop what I have begun. You are chosen. You are loved. You are protected. And you are mine. Let these words wrap around your spirit like a blanket in the cold. Let them carry you until the breakthrough meets you face to face. I am not finished. I am just getting started. And nothing is going to stop what I have promised. Not even the storm you're in right now. Comment 1515 if your spirit is beginning to sense that I'm already working things out for you. You have walked through fire and come out smelling like smoke, but I'm about to wash the smoke from your garments. I'm about to cleanse the memory of pain from your soul. The trauma will not own you anymore. The wound will not define your story. I'm not just healing your body, I'm healing your memories, your perspective, your trust. I'm going deep into the places you hide from everyone, even from yourself, and I'm bringing peace that will last. The enemy has been trying to wear you down. He's been whispering thoughts of defeat and wrapping your mind in worry. But I have placed a spiritual wall around you. The more pressure he applies, the more favor I am releasing. You may feel tired, but you are not empty. You may feel broken, but you are not beyond repair. You may feel delayed, but you are not denied. I still have plans for you, and they are not small. They are great, stretching beyond what you've dared to dream. There is a divine exchange happening right now. Your ashes for beauty. Your mourning for joy. Your heaviness for praise. You don't need to earn it, perform for it, or chase it. Just rest in me. Rest in the truth that I see what no one else sees. Rest in the truth that I care for you more deeply than any human ever could. Let me carry what is too heavy for you. Comment 1717 if you're laying down your burdens and receiving my peace right now. There is a hidden battle being fought on your behalf. A conversation in the heavens about your breakthrough. Angels are moving. Chains are breaking. I am speaking into every dark corner, commanding light to enter. The enemy is terrified because he knows your next step will be your strongest yet. He's throwing confusion, fear, and anxiety your way not because you're weak, but because you're getting closer to your appointed victory. I need you to stop doubting your own strength. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is inside of you. You are not just surviving, you are being transformed. Every moment of hardship is shaping you into the person I already see. You are not going backwards. Even when it feels like you're stuck, your faith is growing, your roots are going deeper, and your future is expanding. A once-forgotten 9-word sentence is quietly changing lives across the world. It takes just a few seconds to say, yet people are waking up to cleared debts, surprise cash deposits, and a deep sense of peace. Neuroscience confirms it activates a wealth-attracting part of your brain most people never tap into. This could be your turning point, but the page could vanish at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. I am not a distant God. I am not far away. I am right beside you, right now, holding your hand through this valley. I never left you when the world walked out. I never stopped believing in you when you lost belief in yourself. I've carried you through nights you don't even remember crying through. And I will carry you into a future that doesn't carry the weight of your past. The sudden shift that is coming will shock you because it won't make sense by human standards. What took others years will take you days. What others lost, you will gain back double. What seemed delayed is arriving faster than expected. I'm not bound by time, and when I move, nothing can block me. My favor is surrounding you like a flood, and everything standing in your way will be swept aside. Comment Amen if you believe I am clearing the path for your blessing to reach you. Do not be discouraged by who doesn't support you. Do not get distracted by who doesn't understand you. They were not assigned to your purpose. I am sending people who will see your heart, honor your journey, and walk beside you without envy or agenda. You will not have to explain yourself to everyone. Let your fruit speak for itself. The glow of my glory over your life will be your greatest testimony. Every time you were overlooked, I was watching. Every time you were left out, I was setting something apart just for you. You don't need to fight for attention. You are already seen. You don't need to compete for love. You are already chosen. You don't need to beg for what I have already declared is yours. Just stand still and see how I will defend, restore, and bless you all at once. I am removing the weight that has kept your soul bowed low. I'm lifting the burden off your shoulders. The things that used to drain you will no longer have power over you. The people who used to control your emotions will no longer have access to your peace. You are stepping into a new dimension of joy, rest, and clarity. And this time, nothing will pull you back. The things I am releasing will not come with pain attached. You won't have to trade your peace to gain your purpose. You won't have to lose yourself to find love. You won't have to pretend to be okay. I'm not asking you to fake anything. I'm calling you to walk in truth, and in that truth, I will bless you beyond anything you've known. Your name is written in my palm. Your future is sealed in my will. And your story is not over, it's about to unfold in ways you never imagined. Hold on. Stay grounded in me. What I have promised will not pass you by. Not now. Not ever. You are covered, protected, and chosen for something sacred. And this is only the beginning. Comment 222 if you trust that my timing is never late, even when it feels delayed to your heart. You are about to step into moments that feel like miracles. Not because of anything you've done to earn them, but because I have loved you too long to let you stay stuck where you are. The pressure has been intense. The weight has felt unbearable. And I know you've questioned whether you were still walking in the right direction. But I want you to know this, even in your doubt, you have been on holy ground. There were things I allowed to fall apart because they were secretly working against your calling. Not every delay was a denial, it was protection. Not every ending was loss, it was redirection. I had to break what was built on shaky ground to lay a foundation that will never crack. I know the full map of your destiny. I know where every door leads. And I will not let you walk into something that was designed to drain you. Let this moment be the one where you stop carrying shame. Where you stop blaming yourself for things that were never yours to control. You are not the reason some people walked away. You are not the cause of the silence that followed your prayers. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are my beloved, and my love has no expiration, no limit, no condition. Comment 1111 if you believe I'm about to rewrite your story in a way that glorifies my name. The ground beneath you is being made new. The soil of your life is being prepared for a harvest so rich, so unexpected, that it will bring tears of joy to your eyes. You are not just going to recover, you are going to overflow. What was taken from you will be returned with interest. What was lost in silence will come back in song. You are not ending in the pain you started with. You are entering into peace that doesn't make sense to the world but is perfectly aligned with my promise. I am going to bless you in front of those who doubted you. Not to embarrass them, but to reveal that I was with you all along. They won't understand how you overcame. They won't understand why doors are opening for you. But you will know. It wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was my hand. My mercy. My love. That's what has sustained you, and that's what will elevate you. I am calling you out of survival and into stability. Out of fear and into faith. Out of confusion and into clarity. You have wandered long enough. Now it's time to walk in assurance. The storm did not destroy you. It revealed who you are. And who you are is stronger than you ever knew, because I live inside you. And where I am, there is no defeat, no fear, no failure that can stand. What if everything blocking your financial breakthrough could be undone with a single 9-word phrase? That's exactly what thousands are discovering as they speak this powerful prayer each morning. Backed by research and verified results, it's helping ordinary people step into unexpected abundance. No struggle. No hustle. Just words, with real impact. Click the link in the description and comments before this life-changing secret is deleted. Comment Amen if you know I am lifting you higher even while the battle still rages. Every battle you've faced has shaped your soul. Every tear you've cried has watered the seeds of your future. I waste nothing. I do not allow pain without purpose. What hurt you will become what helps others through you. Your story will not be a secret, it will be a testimony. And what felt like punishment will prove to be the preparation for the calling that rests heavily upon your life. You didn't survive for nothing. The times you should have broken but didn't, the nights you should have collapsed but kept standing, the moments you should have lost your mind but held on, they were not random. They were the training ground for your assignment. And now, I am breathing fresh wind into your weary lungs. I am filling your cup again. You will not pour from emptiness anymore. You will be refreshed, renewed, and reignited. I know the pressure has made you question your progress. You've wondered if you're really growing or just going in circles. But let me remind you, growth often looks like struggle. Strength often hides inside surrender. And healing often begins in places you don't want to visit. That's why I've been with you through every part of this journey. Because you were never meant to walk it alone. In the next few days, you will begin to sense something shifting. Doors that stayed shut will creak open. People who overlooked you will start to notice the glow of my presence on you. The places where you felt stuck will start to feel strangely light. That's because I'm lifting the weight you were never meant to carry. The curse is breaking. The waiting is ending. The story is shifting. Do not fear the changes ahead. Even if they come wrapped in discomfort, they are wrapped in destiny too. I am the God who turns sorrow into joy, ashes into beauty, and darkness into dawn. And this moment, though painful, is part of the masterpiece. You are still in my hands. You are still under my covering. You are still my beloved child. Comment Amen if you feel my presence pulling you out of the heaviness that's been pressing on your chest. I am not just walking with you. I am going before you. I am clearing paths that seemed impossible to cross. The same places where you once stumbled will now become steady ground. I'm not asking you to be perfect, I'm asking you to stay close. In your closeness to me, everything else will be aligned. I will make the crooked things straight. I will make what felt like a setback reveal itself as a divine setup. Even the things you thought you lost forever are being reordered to come back to you, not as they were, but as they were always meant to be. There is something sacred about the wilderness season you've been walking through. Though it felt dry, it taught you to drink deeply of my word. Though it felt lonely, it showed you how to rest in my presence. Though it felt endless, it taught your spirit to recognize the difference between what looks good and what is truly sent by me. And now, I am bringing you out of it, not empty-handed, but full of wisdom, grace, and strength. Comment 333 if you believe I am leading you from wilderness into breakthrough, step by step. You've endured enough to understand the value of peace. That's why the next thing I give you will not come with confusion. It will not require you to fight for validation. It will not demand you hide who you truly are. The blessing I'm preparing has your name on it, not because of your perfection, but because of your perseverance. You held on when others let go. You believed even when your faith trembled. And that is why I'm releasing favor over your life that will silence every voice that ever spoke against you. I know what you've been through. The betrayal that still aches when you remember it. The disappointment that made you question my voice. The abandonment that left a wound where trust used to live. But I am not those people. I am not those seasons. I do not come and go. I do not change with circumstances. I am constant. I am faithful. I am your anchor in the storm and your fire in the cold. And I am healing those deep places that no one else has ever seen. Let me be the one who reminds you who you are. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not falling behind. You are not too much. You are exactly who I created you to be. And you are exactly where you need to be to receive what I have planned next. The season ahead will require your heart to be open and your hands to be empty, so I can fill them with things that truly matter. Comment 555 if you are ready to release what no longer serves you and receive what I have prepared for you. You have not missed your moment. I repeat, you have not missed your moment. I have not forgotten about your prayers. I have not overlooked your sacrifice. I have not been silent because I didn't care. I was working while you were waiting. I was shaping what you couldn't see. I was protecting you from choices that would have stolen your joy, and positioning you for promises that will restore everything that was lost. The time is drawing near. You will feel it in the atmosphere before you see it in your circumstances. You'll sense peace returning. You'll hear clarity in your thoughts. You'll notice people leaving, not as a punishment, but as a pruning. I'm removing what cannot stay so I can pour out what's meant to arrive. And when it comes, it will not be temporary. It will not be fragile. It will not fall apart under pressure. It will be rooted in me. A declassified government document quietly revealed a 9-word phrase that's helping people unlock true financial freedom. It's not hype, it's backed by neuroscience and proven in real lives. From debt relief to unexpected paychecks, the stories are everywhere. But because of its origins, this information may not stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now, before the page disappears. You've been asking me for signs, for confirmation, for clarity. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. I am speaking directly to the place inside you that's been searching for assurance. You are still in the center of my will, even when your surroundings look uncertain. You are still moving forward, even when it feels like you're standing still. You are still chosen, still loved, still covered, still anointed. And what's ahead is going to make sense of everything you've walked through. The pain will not be wasted. The lessons will be used. The scars will tell a story, not of defeat, but of redemption. You are the living proof of my mercy. You are the walking testimony of my faithfulness. You are the vessel I will use to bring light into places that have long been dark. So rest tonight knowing I'm not done. Rest knowing I'm not distant. Rest knowing I'm still writing your story with love in every line. There is more coming. Better is coming. Joy is coming. And it's coming sooner than you think. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. Comment 12:12 if your soul still believes I am protecting you in ways you can't always see. You didn't survive by accident. There were forces working overtime to pull you down, to drag you into despair, to confuse your vision. But my hand was stronger. My purpose for you was louder than the voice of fear. You walked through fires that would have destroyed others, but I preserved you. Not because of your strength alone, but because my spirit was with you in every step you took, even when you felt lost. The pain that once overwhelmed you is now turning into wisdom. The chaos that once confused you is now becoming clarity. What once felt like endless delay is about to reveal itself as divine orchestration. I am not behind schedule. I am not figuring it out as I go. I have been intentional with your life since the beginning. Every detail has been handled with care. Even the broken chapters were part of the story that will one day be your victory. I know how deeply you've been hurt. I know how often you kept silent to protect your peace. I know how many times you had to let things go that you never got closure for. And I want to say this to your soul: I saw all of it. I recorded every moment. I'm not just the God of your future. I am also the witness of your past. And I am not letting any of it go to waste. Comment 777 if you believe that nothing you went through will be wasted in my hands. This is the season where you begin to see the fruit of seeds you planted in tears. The harvest is coming. Not because life is suddenly easier, but because your obedience has created a spiritual opening for blessing to flow. You didn't quit. You didn't let bitterness take root. You didn't abandon the process. And now, I'm about to honor you in ways that others won't understand, but your heart will. Let go of the fear that says you're not ready. Let go of the lie that says you're too broken to be blessed. Let go of the weight of guilt and shame that you've been silently carrying. My grace covers it all. My grace doesn't just restore, it renews. You are not disqualified by what happened before. You are qualified because I called you, because I redeemed you, because I have marked your life with purpose that cannot be erased by failure. Even when your hands feel empty, your spirit is full. Full of lessons. Full of strength. Full of quiet victories that no one else saw. Those private moments of endurance are the reason I'm about to bless you publicly. Not to boast, but to show that I am faithful. That I keep my promises. That I reward those who stay with me when everything around them tells them to let go. You will know peace in a new way. Not temporary relief, but deep, steady, soul-level peace that anchors you. Even when the world shakes, you will stand. Even when others fall away, you will remain planted. Because your roots are not in people, not in outcomes, not in circumstances, your roots are in me. Comment 999 if you are ready to be planted in peace that cannot be shaken. There's a healing coming to your heart that will surprise you. Not the kind that requires effort, but the kind that comes suddenly, like a warm wind brushing away years of sorrow. I am reaching into the deepest places where grief settled and saying, enough. It's time to breathe again. It's time to laugh again. It's time to live again, not in pieces, but whole, healed, and wholehearted. I am restoring your joy. The joy that doesn't depend on anyone else's behavior. The joy that isn't fragile or fleeting. The joy that runs deeper than your circumstances and louder than your pain. You were never meant to live on edge. You were never meant to carry worry like a constant weight. That's why I've come now, not with another burden, but with a lifting. I am lifting what the world placed on you. I am removing what never belonged in your spirit. Your story is entering a chapter where your peace will speak louder than your explanations. Where your favor will go ahead of you and answer the questions people ask about how you made it through. Where your confidence will not come from achievements, but from intimacy with me. You are walking into days where you will not have to fight for what is yours, because I will command the blessing to find you. You've been through the fire, but the fire did not destroy you. It refined you. It purified your motives. It deepened your character. It trained your spirit. And now, you are stepping out of it not empty, but prepared, powerful, and protected. Everything you thought you knew about money might be wrong. A 9-word prayer, buried in a leaked FBI file, is now changing lives overnight. Thousands of people are repeating it once a day and seeing wealth appear without effort. Neuroscientists believe it activates a part of the brain that's been linked to abundance for millions of years. This could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for, but the page could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. I want you to rest in this truth tonight: you are still in my hands. You are still under my covering. And nothing that's trying to come against you will prevail. Not now. Not ever. You are walking into the promise I prepared long before the pain ever showed up. You're almost there. Don't stop now. Don't give up. Because what I'm about to do will be worth every battle you've survived. Comment 1010 if you believe I've been building something beautiful in silence, just for you. You may not see the full picture yet, but the pieces are coming together. The tension, the delays, the losses, they all played a part. You may have felt like time was working against you, but I was using time to protect you. If I had given you what you wanted when you first asked, it would have crushed you. So I waited. I waited until your spirit was strong enough to carry the promise. I waited until your hands were free from what could not go with you. I waited because I loved you. Now I'm saying, prepare yourself. The door that's opening next doesn't just lead to something new. It leads to something higher. It leads to healing, clarity, provision, and restoration in ways that will leave you speechless. You've been wandering long enough. You've been wondering long enough. You've been hoping in silence, and now the time has come to see what I've spoken over your life start to unfold in front of your eyes. You didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You didn't fall too far. Grace caught you every time you stumbled. Mercy held you every time you broke. And love, my love, never let go, not even once. You are here because I carried you when your legs couldn't. Because I breathed for you when your spirit was too tired to fight. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you're still standing. You're still standing because I said, live. Comment Amen if you feel your soul being reminded that you are alive on purpose, for a purpose. This is not just another season. This is the turning point. This is the place where pain becomes power. Where your prayers begin to produce. Where the things you thought were over suddenly come back to life. The dreams you buried. The desires you silenced. The parts of you that were shut down because of fear and failure, they're rising again. Not by your strength, but by my Spirit. You've been waiting for a sign. And this is it. I am speaking directly to the place in you that still dares to believe, even after all that's happened. That place is holy. That hope is sacred. Don't let go of it. Because the same God who gave you the vision will also give you the victory. Some things are about to end. Conversations. Relationships. Cycles. Patterns. And that may sting, but don't run from it. I'm not trying to punish you. I'm pruning you. I'm removing what cannot stay, not to hurt you, but to make room for something far greater. If you hold on too tightly to what's familiar, you'll miss the future I'm calling you into. Comment 1717 if you trust me enough to release what's no longer meant to stay in your life. I know you've had to be strong for so long. I know you've carried more than people realize. But you don't have to carry it all anymore. Give it to me. The fear. The grief. The weight of expectations. You were never meant to hold it alone. You don't have to pretend to be okay. You can cry in my presence. You can rest in my arms. You can be real with me, because I already know. I already saw. I already understand. Let me fill the empty places. Let me rebuild what was torn down. Let me be the peace that the world could never offer you. I'm not asking you to fix yourself, I'm inviting you to let me heal you. Deeply. Fully. Without guilt. Without fear. Without shame. Just you and me, with nothing in between. And when I begin to move, you'll know it was me. Not luck. Not chance. Not coincidence. But divine timing. My fingerprints will be all over the blessing. My voice will echo in every breakthrough. And your heart will testify, it was God. It was always God. This next chapter will carry evidence of everything you endured but didn't lose yourself in. It will carry joy that feels unfamiliar because it's real and lasting. It will carry peace that doesn't come and go. It will carry favor that doesn't ask permission. And it will carry restoration in every area where you felt robbed, betrayed, or left behind. So breathe deep. Stand tall. Keep walking. Because I'm not just bringing you through, I'm lifting you up. You will not be the same. Your life will not stay where it's been. You are moving forward, with heaven behind you and angels beside you. The oil on your life is fresh. The protection around you is strong. The calling on you is unshakable. And the promise I made to you is still alive. It has not expired. It has not weakened. It is still waiting, just ahead. Keep your heart soft. Keep your eyes open. I'm about to show you why you had to wait so long, and why it was always worth it. Comment 11:11 if you feel me lifting the heaviness off your heart even now. The burden you've been trying to push through on your own was never meant to be yours entirely. That fear you've been trying to silence, that anxiety that grips your chest unexpectedly, that shame that lingers from mistakes you've already asked forgiveness for, I am removing it all. I am breathing into the places you forgot existed. The cracks in your soul that others overlooked, I'm healing those with gentleness. I'm not coming with pressure. I'm coming with peace. There's a reason leading neuroscientists are fascinated by one specific 9-word phrase. People all over the world are using it daily and reporting sudden financial breakthroughs, cleared debts, unexpected deposits, and total peace of mind. More than 19,000 lives have already been transformed. Some say it's divine, others say it's pure science. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might go offline any second. Click the link in the description and comments to access it before it's too late. You've learned to fight silently, to be strong when your world was falling apart, to show up when you wanted to disappear. I honor your strength. But now, I want to teach you how to rest. How to lean into me when the storms come. How to rely on my presence instead of your performance. You are not loved because of what you produce. You are loved because of who you are. My child. My creation. My delight. This next part of your life isn't about striving. It's about surrender. And not the kind of surrender that means giving up, it's the kind of surrender that means trusting me so deeply that you stop trying to control everything. I know it's hard to release what you've carried for so long. But I'm asking you to open your hands and make room, because what I'm about to place there will change everything. Comment 222 if you're ready to open your hands and let me give you something greater than what you've lost. There's been a lot of noise around you lately. Voices trying to define you. People trying to mold you. Situations trying to distract you. But I'm cutting through all of that. I'm reminding you of who you are when everything else fades away. You are anointed. You are chosen. You are not what they said. You are not your failures. You are not the rejection. You are not forgotten. You are my beloved. And my favor is not temporary. It does not leave when you stumble. It does not fade when you're unsure. It stays, even in the wilderness. And right now, that favor is surrounding you again. Not because you earned it, but because I never removed it. You may have walked away in discouragement, but I never walked away from you. And now I'm drawing you back, into closeness, into stillness, into purpose. What I'm building in you cannot be rushed. That's why I've allowed the delay. That's why I didn't answer your last prayer the way you expected. Because what's coming to you is not a moment, it's a movement. It's not a temporary fix. It's a permanent shift. And when it happens, you will look back and understand why I had to let some things fall apart before I allowed everything to come together. Comment 555 if your heart is ready to receive what I've been preparing behind the scenes all along. You are not behind. You are not too late. I operate outside of time. My plans don't expire. My promises don't fade. And even when you feel like you've missed it, I restore what was lost. I redeem what was broken. I rewrite what was stolen. I bring beauty out of ashes and healing out of heartbreak. You've felt stuck. You felt like nothing is moving. But what you don't see is the movement beneath the surface. Like roots growing in the dark, your spirit has been expanding, strengthening, preparing. And when the time comes, soon, you will bloom in ways that will make sense of every buried season. The shift that's coming won't be loud. It will be clear. You won't have to question it. You'll just know. There will be peace attached to it. Peace you haven't felt in years. You'll wake up with clarity. You'll walk with boldness. You'll speak with authority. Because this isn't just about a blessing, it's about identity. I'm restoring who you really are beneath the survival, beneath the pretending, beneath the pain. The world tried to shape you into something else. But I'm calling the real you out now. The healed you. The whole you. The bold you. The chosen you. The anointed you. That version of you is ready. That version is who I always saw, even when you couldn't see it yourself. And now, I'm revealing that person not just to the world, but to you. So breathe, child. Breathe in this moment. Let go of the fear that says you're not enough. Let go of the pressure that says you must figure it all out. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are fully known and fully loved. And I promise you this, what I'm about to do next will not just restore your life. It will remind you that I was with you every step of the way, even when the path felt too dark to see. You are going to make it. And what's ahead is far better than anything that's behind you. Comment Amen if your heart is ready to finally breathe in the peace I've prepared for you. You have been feeling like you're at the edge of something, like something unseen is shifting around you. That's not your imagination. That's not wishful thinking. That's my spirit moving. That's the sound of old chains breaking, of old cycles ending. You are not going back to what hurt you. You are not being called to repeat the same patterns. I am calling you forward, higher, deeper, into healing that sticks, into freedom that lasts, into joy that doesn't disappear when circumstances change. This shift won't be a slow one. It will be sudden. It will feel like waking up after a long, restless sleep. What confused you for so long will suddenly make sense. What hurt you for years will no longer hold power over your emotions. What drained you will be removed. What weighed you down will be lifted. I'm doing this not because you begged, but because I promised. And I never go back on my word. Comment 1515 if you feel the weight lifting off your life even before the change becomes visible. I know there are days where the sadness returns without warning. I know there are mornings when it feels like the sun forgot to rise in your soul. And I want you to know, I'm not ashamed of those moments in you. I don't turn away from your weakness. I draw closer. I kneel beside you in your brokenness. I cradle you in the invisible places no one else even notices. That's how deeply I care. That's how far I go to remind you that you're not alone. Can saying just 9 simple words really change your financial situation? According to top neuroscientists, and even an accidental confirmation from the FBI, it absolutely can. This short daily prayer is helping people erase debt, attract wealth, and live free from financial stress. It only takes a few seconds to say, but the results are lasting. Don't wait. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret is deleted forever. You've held on to so much just to survive. But this next part of your life won't be about survival, it will be about revival. I'm reviving your laughter, your peace, your energy, your purpose. You don't have to keep proving your worth. You don't have to keep earning your place in people's hearts. The rejection you faced was never your reflection. And the loss you felt wasn't a reflection of your value, it was a redirection toward your calling. I have seen how people misunderstood you, misused your kindness, misread your silence. But I did not misjudge you. I know your intentions. I know your motives. I know the tears you never showed. And I will vindicate you without you having to fight for it. I will bless you in the open for what you endured in private. I will cover you so well that what once tried to harm you will wish it had never come near you. Comment 1717 if you believe I'm about to turn your private pain into a public testimony. The healing I'm bringing will not only mend what was broken but also rebuild what you thought was lost forever. Your voice is coming back. Your confidence is returning. Your light is growing stronger. And no one, no circumstance, no enemy, no past regret, will be able to dim what I've placed inside of you.